Well, hey there guys, Steve here from Coils and Coins Detecting, and we're back down at the beach. This is the same beach that I was at about a week or so ago, where we found at least a dozen pre-decimal coins. So today I'm hoping to find a few more, and I'm just going to begin where I left off last time. What I wanted to do though today was make a bit of a video on a little trick I've picked up with the Manticore. And I've been testing it a little bit and it seems to work most of the time, so I thought I'd share it with you guys. And I think it's probably going to be most useful on the beach. I haven't used it very much in the fields yet, which I will do, but on the beach it seems to really help. So the trick has to do with the pinpointer, and it has to do with ferrous settings on the machine as well. So I'll try and get this in a position where you can see it. So the first thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to go into your general settings and go down until you see the ferrous indication, and you want to make sure that that is set to red, so you can toggle it with the left and right arrows. Just make sure that you set it so that the numbers are red, because that will tell you if it's ferrous. If the numbers go red, it's a ferrous target. According, the machine is basically giving you the heads up that it's most likely a ferrous target. So you need to turn that on for this trick to work. Now the trick itself involves finding a target that's on the non-ferrous line or very close to it, and then putting the machine into pinpoint mode, and then holding your coil over the top of the target and seeing if the ferrous indicator, the red numbers, come up or not. Now if they don't come up at all, I've generally found that the target is a good target. It has no iron component to it. But if the numbers switch between red and black, then more often than not it has iron content, and that may not show you that just in normal detecting mode. It doesn't show you the red all of the time. Not until you go to the pinpoint mode does it show you the red. So let's find a target, and I'll show you what I mean with that function and how to use it. So it's a pretty cool little trick that I think is going to save a lot of unnecessary digging, although there's always that chance that you're going to not dig something that's good. Just bear that in mind. It's always a risk. Okay, let's see if we can find a target. So I have this target here, which as you can see is on the non-ferrous line, and it's a 52-ish, 51, 52, 53. Now that's not going red, right? The numbers are not changing, they're staying black, which generally means it's not a ferrous target, and that the target indication is on the non-ferrous line. Now if I switch the pinpointer on and go over it, I'm looking for it to go red, and it has a couple of times. See it flickering red? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to guess that's rubbish, but I'm going to dig it up to show you what it is once I home in on it. Okay, so it's about here. Let me get down to it and I'll show you what we get. Okay, so I've got the target and it's rubbish. It's a bolt, or screw rather, a brass screw. So interesting, not a coin, not silver, not anything we really want. So does the trick work? I don't know, you tell me. Let's dig some more stuff, see if it's reliable trick or not. Here's another target we might check out. Sounds patchy, but I can see some indicators on the non-ferrous line around the 90 mark. We use the pinpoint function. Zoom out a bit. Does it go red? No. Not going red. Okay, let's check it out. It's about there somewhere. Okay, so I think I'm pretty close to it, but without my pinpointer it's almost impossible Ah, I happened to find it with my finger. Oh, that was good luck. It's a coin. So there you go. Didn't change to red, did it, when I was looking for it? It's only a 1 cent piece, but hey, it's still a coin. And it's not rubbish. And notice the pin, when in pinpoint mode, the numbers didn't flicker red. Could be onto something, hey? All right, let's keep going. Another target here. On the non-ferrous line, or in the region at least. See there's a couple of little marks there. It is repeatable. Okay, let's try the pinpointer. Hasn't gone red, so I'm going to dig it. It's about here somewhere. All right, target's out, guys. It's over here. And now it sounds a lot better. It's not a nice round shape though, so who knows what it actually is. See if I can feel it. Oh, there it is, it's a coin. So again, the trick's worked. What do we got? Is it another 1 cent piece? I think it might be. Well, that's annoying. I was hoping for something a bit better that time. Yeah, another 1 cent piece. It did ring up 75, 74. 1 cent piece, but it's a coin, so the trick's worked again. 3 out of 3 for that trick. Let's keep going. So another good strong target here, which is not in the ferrous region, it's in the non-ferrous region. Use the pinpointer. It went red just then. And it's red again there. So based on the trick, that's going to be rubbish, undesirable target of some sort. Now let's get down to it and we'll see if it's right. That was it. I thought it was a rock that I picked up, but it was actually this. So this is the target. It's a piece of something, not a coin though. Piece of aluminium, I think, melted aluminium that's been there a long time. So, giving a 60 signal, that's definitely it. Again, the trick told me that was rubbish, and it is. All right, let's go. Well, I've got a really high target here, high up on the bank, 93, 94. If I used a pinpoint, not going red. Well, that's an interesting one. I'm always dubious of targets that read that high, but maybe it's a good target, so let's check it. I'll put all this back into position once I get the target. If I get the target. May not even get down to this one. Ah, I've moved it. It's just here somewhere. Oh, look at that. Would you look at that? It's a coin. And I reckon it's going to be... Well, is it a coin? What is that stuck to it? Big lump of corrosion stuck to it. That's interesting. Is it a coin then? Or is it a button? I don't know. Why would that be stuck to it like that? Give it a rub, just a second. All right guys, so I can confirm that that is an Australian shilling. I can see the coat of arms on it. And I think the date is 1916, pretty sure, 1916. But as to why it's got that stuck to the back of it, I don't know. something may have been lying next to it and corroded onto it. But I reckon a bit of electrolysis, I can get rid of that. That should clean up okay, but I'll show you how that cleans up later. I'll give it a bit of a clean up with the electrolysis bath. Hopefully we can bring it right, but that is cool. Piece of Australian silver, 1916, 92.5% silver, that one. So I'm hopeful it'll clean up pretty well. And that'll be George V. That is awesome. And I thought it was rubbish. But the pinpointer trick told me that it wasn't. And we trusted it and we got the reward. Awesome, love this trick. Let's keep going. So this is why you got to check your holes as well, just in case there's multiple drops in the one hole. Just scan that. That shilling came from there. Right next to it, I've got a 70 signal. Pinpointer trick. Not going red at all, so I reckon that's a coin too. It's here somewhere. Aha, I see a coin. I see a coin. What's it going to be? I hope it's not a 1 center. It could be a 1 cent piece, you know. Actually, it might be a threepence. I'm not sure. I think that's a 1 cent piece, believe it or not, right next to that shilling. Yep, I reckon it is. How about that? Right next to it. Bugger. But pinpointer told me it was good. It was a coin, so it was all right. A target here we might investigate. Repeatable, about a 70. Could be multiple items together. Let's try the pinpointer trick. Oh, it's flashing red. Don't like that. Okay, let's investigate. It's about there somewhere. Okay, well, I've spotted it, and it is a coin. Now, with that trick, it did go red, but and this is the problem, I guess, with this trick, is it generally is pretty good, but occasionally it gets it wrong, and it could be because there are other targets nearby. I'm not sure. Could just be one of those things where occasionally it's wrong, but we have got ourselves a penny by the look of it. Help if I could, let me just zoom out a bit. Looks like an Australian penny to me. It's quite deep. Not as deep as some of these others have been, but yep, definitely a penny of some description. Could be a kangaroo penny. I'll just give it a scrub. So I can make out George VI just there. So it's probably a kangaroo penny. This side's pretty toasty. There's some interesting colours coming through. I might try that in the electrolysis bath just to see how it cleans up too. But that's pretty cool. Now I'm going to check this hole just in case there's something else in it, because I'm wanting to understand why that went red that time. There's nothing else there. There could be something over there. Might have affected it. It's near it, but not in the same hole. Don't know. Let's keep going though. Well, I didn't record this one. The trick worked again. It didn't go red. It was a bit of a dicey signal, so I didn't bother recording it. But it's a penny, half penny rather, kangaroo half penny. So I did the pinpoint trick again, just to check, and it didn't go red. Dug it up, and it's another coin. Pretty cool. Well, I thought I was recording and I wasn't. Of course, that's usually how it goes when you find something decent. I used the pinpointer trick again, didn't go red, stayed black the whole time. It was about a 70 target. Actually, I think it was more like a 55, sorry. I'm thinking of the previous one. Got ourselves a little thrip, a little wheat threepence. So that one could be, yeah, it is pre 46. It's 1944, I can just see the date on it. So that is a 92.5% threepence. That's why it rang up a bit higher. But that is pretty cool. Just check this area a little bit more. There is a boat shed quite close to me, so usually that's a good place to check. All right, let's keep going. A nice little repeatable one here. Zoom out a little bit. 69.70. Let's try the pinpointer trick on it. Not going red. Definitely going to dig that. It's about there. Okay, let's see what we get. Where are you? Oh, geez, I wish I had my pinpointer. Okay, where did you go? I just drop kicked it over here trying to get this rubbish out of the way. Should be on the surface just here somewhere. Ah, here it is. I see it. I see it. I see it. Here it is. It is another threepence. Fantastic. Now it's another 70, so it's going to be another 92.5% silver. It rings up, yeah, 70, low 70s, so it's definitely going to be 92.5%. I can see the date. It's the same year, I think, as the other one. Might be 43. Awesome. The trick works. I'm here to tell you that trick definitely works. Most of the time. Today, when I've tried it, I've tried it on iffy targets. I haven't bothered on obvious ones, but those iffy targets, it definitely does tell you whether it's rubbish or not. I'm going to say 95% of the time. I'm not going to say it's 100% foolproof because nothing is. But I tell you what, it's pretty bloody close. Another solid repeatable. It's a 74, 73 pinpointer test. Not going red. All right, let's check it out. It's about there. So yeah, I've been using this trick all of today, and there's only been one situation where it wasn't clear, and that was with that penny. It did go red once there, but I think there was something else nearby upsetting it maybe. Don't know. Everything else though has worked. If it hasn't gone red, it's been a coin. So, pretty happy with the hit rate. And like I said before in this video, you probably, I mean, if you've got loads of time and you don't mind digging holes, you just dig everything you'd normally dig, of course. But if you rush for time, you might use that trick. Here we go. You might use that trick to help you save some time. And here we go. We've got a great big coin, looks like a penny. It's a pretty clear signal, that one, as far as signals go on this beach. Let's give it a scrub, see what we get. Well, I can identify this one. It's a kangaroo penny. I can't see the year though, and I believe it's George the 6th. So that might be one for the electrolysis. It goes that way around. You can just maybe see the kangaroo there. But the pinpointer trick worked again. It's a solid black the whole time. Dug it and it's a coin. Well, here's quite a shallow one and it's ringing up quite high. 89.90. That's 2 bars down, very shallow compared to everything else. Pinpointer trick. Definitely not going red. That should be a coin. Wonder what it's going to be though, being so shallow. Could be a pre-decimal. Definitely still possible. And there it is, look. It is a pre-decimal. That's just not very deep, that one. Another penny. Very obvious signal again. Pinpointer again was very clear about it. It's another kangaroo penny. How about that? This is right outside a boat shed again, so they're definitely a hot spot for coins. Okay, nice signal. About a 90. About there. Let's dig it up. Okay, there was some iron down there, but there's also something else. In the form of a coin. And that is going to be a silver coin right next to a metal iron staple. That is a 6p, Australian 6p, 92.5% silver, I would say. Let's give it a brush. Well, that looks to be a 1922 or 23 Australian 6p with the coat of arms on it. 92.5% silver. George the 6th. What an absolute ripper. Down with some iron too, so even better find. Well, I just dug an Australian 6p out of there, 1920 something I think it was. Now I've got this signal only about a couple of feet from it. Sounds pretty decent. It's about an 80 pinpointer. Doesn't go red, so definitely going to dig that. Okay, is it out? Is it out? Let's see. It sure is. Just there somewhere. Where is it? It's here somewhere. If only I had my pinpointer. There it is. There it is. Wow, that is going to be a shilling. I think that's a shilling. Oh, what a ripper. That is an Australian shilling. 92.5% silver. What a ripping coin. Let me just give it a brush. Okay, so hopefully you can see this in the light. It's a George the 5th Australian shilling, 92.5% silver, 1921 I think, or 7. Can't quite make it out. Might be 1921. But that is a cracking find. What a lovely little coin that is. Got to be happy with that. Okay, this is definitely going to be my last target. Sounds pretty good. About an 80. Pinpointer loves it. Did not go red at all. And it's right there. Okay, so the pinpointer trick largely works. If you have a target that's a little bit iffy, it's in the non-ferrous region, but you're not sure about it, you can use that pinpointer trick. Remember to go into settings though and change the ferrous indicator to red, so the numbers go red if it's ferrous. And then, yeah, try to center over the target using the pinpoint, and you'll be able to see if the numbers fluctuate red and black. They do a lot of fluctuating, a lot of red. Definitely going to be an iron object or have iron in it. If it flickers once, maybe still dig it. Like I said before, if you've got loads of time, dig it. If you haven't got lots of time, you can probably move on. But it's entirely up to you, but it's just one of these tools you might use. And there we go. Another coin. Indicator told us it was a coin. Oh, this could be a florin. That is the right size and shape for a florin. I was just thinking, wouldn't mind finishing with a florin. I think I just did. Yep, that is going to be a florin. And what did it ring up? Can't remember now. 70, I think. So it's probably going to be a 50%er. Because the, I don't know, 90 could be a pre-46 one. I can just see the shield there now coming through. Awesome. Australian florin. Let's just give it a quick brush. Okay guys, well I can't really get any detail off it. I can't see much at all. But it's pretty sure that's a florin. It's the right thickness, the right kind of size. It's ringing up in 90, so chances are that's what it is. I'll clean it up and I'll let you know. Okay, beautiful. Now that's the last one. What a way to finish with a florin. Okay, this machine is awesome on the beach, it really is. I had the Equinox 800 before this and that was good, but this thing is amazing on the beach. Finds those deep coins and it's got some pretty nifty features that really help you home in on them and sort out the trash from the good stuff. So with that, I'm going to head off. Well guys, have a go at that lot. That is another handful of crusty beach goodness. Just love those silvers, those 92.5% silvers at the front, how they look grey. Beautiful patina on them. The copper coins obviously suffer in the salts and they're quite corroded. A couple of bits of tat up the back, some 1 and 2 cent pieces, a brass screw and a piece of melted aluminium, but otherwise all coins today. There must be at least a dozen there again, ranging through from 1917, I think the shilling was the earliest one, right up to the 1980s or so with the 1 and 2 cent pieces. But interestingly, no modern coins at all. Again, all old stuff, all pre-decimals. But I'm not going to complain about that. That's another fantastic little hunt. And most of it out the front of old beach, old boat houses on the beach. So they are definitely a hot spot. Love this beach. It's a really good one. If you find a beach that's been stripped away by the weather, it's got a bit of history, a few old boat houses along the front of it, get down there with your detector, see what you can find, because there are coins there and there are some lovely old silvers there for sure. But today, a full house, really happy with that. There's a florin in there, it's pretty manky, that one there, it's a florin. We've got a shilling, sixpence, thrips, pennies and halfpenny. So that is a full house. Alrighty, let's go. What a ripping hunt, can't wait to get back. See you next time guys, bye for now.